Hey guys, it's Widram here, Gaz from Squadcast Podcast, everyone's second favourite podcast. So there's been quite a lot of people moving over to playing Blood Bowl 2020 on Tabletop Simulator, and quite a few of the guys from Squadcast have been asking myself how to be able to set it up, so I thought I'd do a quick how-to video on what to do, where to go, and just the basics of the game. So we shall drop over onto Steam and you'll find me here. So once you're into Steam, I'm guessing you've already bought and downloaded Tabletop Simulator from Steam. You want to be going into Community tab, and then in Hub just type in Table. Tabletop Simulator. There we go. Now my rig's not the greatest, so it is a little bit slow, but it should bring up. It is slow, particularly because I've got Tabletop Simulator running in the background. It does run very slow for myself, but we're getting there. So once you're into Tabletop Simulator, you want to click Workshop. It will catch up. There we go. And then in the search engine here, we're going to go, just type in Blood Bowl, and then if you put table and then search, you get a few Blood Bowl tables coming up. Now this is the one we're after, which is the Blood Bowl Table 2nd edition. Now I've already subscribed to this. There's a green box pops up in the bottom corner, right hand corner, sorry. If you click on that, that subscribes it for you. While you're here as well, if you're interested in Blood Bowl 7s, I've done a add-on to the Vergod's build and done a Blood Bowl 7s table onto there, so you can play 7s. But we'll go on to Vergod's build here, because from his build, if you then click on, so if you scroll down, you've got the subscribe here. I don't want to unsubscribe, but then when you're here, if you click on Vergod's workshop, or Vergon's workshop, sorry, we have all his teams, and again you're just going to click on the plus on each one, and if I remember rightly, you have 4 pages of teams. Just simply click the little green box on each one, and 4th page as well. Yep, all the way up to Corn. There's Corn and Slan. So there's 30 teams in total for us to be able to play with. So once you've done all that, I shall drop out of Steam and we shall bring up Tabletop Simulator. So when you load up Tabletop Simulator, to be able to get it all sorted, if you click Create, and if you want to play against someone, click Multiplayer, and then you can invite your friends from Steam over to be able to have a game. At the moment we're just going to use the single player. So when you click on load, you want to be looking at your workshop. First time in, it'll take a little while for this to load up. Once it's loaded up, you're going to go to Blood Bowl Table, the 2nd season, click on that and load. And give it a second to load everything in. I am guessing that if you're onto Tabletop Simulator, you've probably done the tutorial already, which means you know how to sort of move around and zoom in and everything. Just using the wheel for zooming in and the WASD keys for moving around, right click to be able to swing around, and if you click your wheel in you can move yourself around the table as well. So here's the lovely table. Here's the dice roller. Literally it is just click on the dice and it will bring it up here as well. It tells you what it's done. It's fantastic. So we'll go straight away and load ourselves a team in. So it's dead easy. There's two ways of doing it. The first way is always going into games. If we then click onto workshop, it brings all the workshop items up. We'll go for a dark elf team, I think. Actually no, let's go for black orcs then you. So I did it wrong straight away. So don't just click on it and load it, because it will just load the team. So what you want to do is go over it onto the options, and you can either additive load and click load, and that loads everything into that. So if I scroll down, got a troll, black orcs, goblin, another goblin, a few tokens. If I press alt over that, there's that for us. That's a how to use, and then all the star players as well. Yeah. Now, so that's the first way of doing it, and then from that you can just duplicate players. If I remove that, go back again into workshop, well, I've got it just there, look. So if I click on options again, and this time click on expand, that opens the file, and from that it is just a case of click and drag. So we'll have a train troll, and then I'm just messing around at the moment. I'm not going to do a full team, so we'll just bring in a few players. Goblin Bruiser, there, of course. Need a couple of rerolls, a score marker, and a turn marker. What we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll have a couple more black orcs. 8. And a few more. And one more black orc for the fun of it. There we go. So now we've got the players in. They automatically drop onto the squares. Yeah, so you can always move them. Now, while you're hovering over a player, it will bring up all the stats for you and any skills that they have. Also, while you're here, you can see it says 1 to 5. So 1 is them standing up, 2 is knocked down, 3 is stunned, 4 is carrying the ball, and 5 is hypnotized. Press 1 again now. Also, the trolls, Croxigores, anything that's got a nega traits really has got a 6 to be able to show that they're stupid, bonehead, such like. So while we're on the players, if I right click on the player, down the bottom here it gives you the description and the name. You can edit these, so you can call them your own names. You've got the hashtag there with a number, so all I generally do is just delete the number each player. Likewise, if you're playing in a league, I've been using the question mark in the quotations, removing that, and then using that to track star player points. Any skills is quite simply into there, and then I've just been numbering it, so skill 1 and what, diving tackle. Yeah, and then you can do that. What you can also do is, if you do that again, in here as well, you can actually put any skills that they've got. So do Diving tackle there. Do that, and then it'll actually show that he's got diving tackle. Quick and easy way to show people, yourself and your opponent, what players have got. Now, skill rings, we have those as well. Let's do quick turning of players. So turning around of players is so easy. It is literally hover over a player, press Q or E. Now at the moment I've got it set at 90 degrees. That's the best way of doing it. That's up here. So it's 15, 30, 45, 60 or 90. 90 is the easiest one because it's literally just 2 taps and they're turning 180 just like you'd be playing on the tabletop. So we'll grab a few players and we're going to go over to the painting station. Just put them nearby. So here, if I hold out, there's the NAF skill rings. So you can change your colours to that, or you can just label all your players up with what they have and then make all your player bases the same colour, so then 2 people playing against each other with similar teams can actually tell what each team is. But what we'll do is we'll go with our Black Orcs, and I'm just going to pick all the Black Orcs, he says. Select all the Black Orcs, put them onto the painting table, like that. Now here where the colour tint is, I'm going to right click on that, left click on colour tint, and what colour do we want to take them? You know what, we're just going to paint the team. So we're going to paint the bases, no, not teal. We'll just paint them green. So do that, click apply, and then here where it says paint, click on that, and there's all my bases turned green. And I'll do that with my orcs as well. Drop them on, and there we go. Oh, my phone just locked itself. There we go. So that's that for the team. We will then go for how to be able to save. Actually, yeah. So what I've been doing with my teams, if I gather everything together, like so, what I've also been doing is sorting out a sort of basic team sheet. So objects, components, then down into tools, and then I bring a note card out. Close that. Now with the note card, same as with the teams, right click on it, so name, so we'll call it what, Test Black Orcs. Helps if I can spell. Yeah, and then on into the description I put 1, maybe put him as the trial, player 2, Black Orc, and you basically get the idea. Then when you're doing that, you can actually track the star player points onto this, any additional skills, and then also you can put your re-rolls, roster value and everything else like that onto there. So when you come to playing against somebody, they can literally look at the roster card and it's there ready for them. So saving a team is literally left click, draw a square around your whole team, card and all. Make sure you just click one model, make sure you've got them all. Now if you go to where you've done your note and right click on your note, you want to go to save object, it will automatically, okay, Test Black Orcs, good spelling by me, it will bring it up with the team name, and all you need to do is click save. That saves all of it for you. So if I remove that, I now want to bring the team in. It's objects, saved objects, and we find, there we go, Test Black Orcs, because I can't spell, dyslexia for you. And give it a second or a minute or two, depending on how slow your computer's working. There we go. That's everything loaded in for you. You've got your sheet, your tokens and everything else like that. So yeah, that is all there. Now what I'll do is I'm going to remove them and just show you one of the teams I've got saved up. So if I come into objects, again saved objects, and we shall bring in my Thrud Necro team like so. Because what I've done is when I've saved them, I've actually saved them in a sort of like offensive or defensive setup, so I can then pick them up, move them easily into the position I want them in. My camera angle is horrible, but that's going to be one thing I'm going to show you now. Another great thing is you can actually change your you can set camera angles. So let's say we are on this side. I'll turn myself around to here. There we go. So it is literally just control, and I'll call this control camera angle 1. So control and 1, and it saves the camera angle. Now I want to have a look at my dugouts. So go to there. Then I've got my turn markers and everything else like that. If I go control 2, that gives me that camera angle. Now I can jump. Sorry, I've just pressed control 1 again instead of shift 1, because I'm really clever at doing stuff, honestly. I'm not. Control 1. So now if I press shift and 2, it jumps me to there, and then shift and 1, and it drops me back to the team. You can also do it so you can set yourselves up for being able to do this area here. So let's control and 3. Do dice rolls. While I'm here, weather effects. So you roll your weather as you normally would, and it actually changes. Just pressing 1, 2, 3, 4, and we do get a rain effect on 4 of it, and 5 for blizzard will actually start to snow, or it should start to snow. There we go. Got a few little flakes dropping down. It's fantastic. Do that. Now we've got a ball token here and a bomb token here and a passing table there. That really is everything you need to know to play the game. There is a range ruler here and a throwing ranges, so everyone can sort that out. I hope to see you in game soon. We have got a Discord channel. I will put all the links that you need to be able to find everything in the description. Oh, there is also blitz markers there, and with the blitz markers, if you put them onto the player and then cover the blitz marker and press U, it says, and it doesn't work, there we go, it will actually put it underneath the player for you. So then with the new rules you can say I'm blitzing, and then bring another blitz marker out and put that to the player that you wanted to blitz. Right, may Nuffle bless you with pals. Look after yourselves, stay safe everyone, and I hope this helps. Bye bye.